Welcome to Americade 2019 on the banks of the beautiful Lake George. Christy and I just took a ride up to the Lookout Mountain. I don't know if you've seen that video, but you should check it out if you haven't. The view up there is spectacular. We're just walking into the show now and we saw these beautiful KTM. That's the 1190. This is a 1297. That's a 1090. That thing looks badass. Huge tires on it. Man, I'd love to test ride one of those. And then a 790. Maybe I'll take them for a ride later, but you can actually sign up KTM and test ride all these bikes. That's one of the cool things about these rallies is if you have a license, you can come and test ride the new bikes. Here's the Moto Guzzi. We actually were looking into considering getting a Moto Guzzi franchise. Babe, did you hear about the Moto Guzzi franchise opportunity?
No, I did not yet.
Yeah. So, yeah, beautiful bikes. There's a V9 Bobber, B85 TT. Which one do you like the best, babe? That's a cool looking classic. Wow, that thing's, look at that black, that one's pretty cool. Look at the MGX21, that thing's nasty. Wow. That looks beefy, huh?
Yeah, I like that.
That thing's cool. All carbon fiber. Wow. What a cool looking bike. That's the first time I've seen one of these. Here, wow. This makes me want to become a Moto Guzzi dealer.
There you go.
This is beautiful. Wow, really like it.
And you don't look like you're too big for the bike.
No, for a change, huh?
For a change, yeah.
And that Eldorado over there is pretty nice too.
Yeah, the Eldorado's sharp looking.
TT. This is a like an adventure bike. It's just a lot of fun. Then you get the V70, the smaller one there. Look at this one right here, the V9 Roamer. Look at the paint job on that. Wow. Jeez, maybe we gotta jump to conclusions too fast. Let's take a closer look at this lineup. What do you think of them, babe?
They're pretty nice looking bikes.
This one over here is really awesome.
Yeah, I really like that. This one's cool.
It's a substantial investment to get a franchise. They were talking about like $300,000, so it's a big investment. That a brand that I perceive is not that popular in New England. I just don't see that many of them being ridden around, but they have a lot of potential and they could come a long ways. Here's a VIP hospitality tent. Then we've got Yamaha over here. Now we're talking my language. These are the Yamaha. My pulse is getting faster. This blows me away over here. This is a Yamaha replica of the Sport. Doesn't this look like a Harley Davidson Sportster? I've seen these on the road and been like, wow, nice Sportster. And then you take a closer look, it's a Yamaha. It's probably engineered better. Well, it's safe to say it is engineered better than the Harley. I mean, let's face it, the Japanese have just done a phenomenal job. That thing's awesome. Wow, look at the blue rims. We're putting a set of blue rims on our CR500 build, so this thing looks like a toolbox on the back almost, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know.
Wow. Wow, look at this wild thing.
I don't know what that is.
It's got two front wheels, babe.
I don't know what that is.
I'd like to try one out. It looks pretty wild.
Ted Kaplan.
What's going on? How are you?
Good.
Good to see you.
Nice meeting you.
It's good to be here. Just figured we could take a ride through and look at all the cool new bikes. Where are you guys from?
Massachusetts.
Massachusetts. Have you been down to the museum yet?
Yeah, we went there a few months ago.
Awesome. Well, you're going to be in our next video.
Awesome.
Thanks for coming, man. Hey, you should come down Motorcycle Mania in July.
Yeah.
We've got there's like 22,000 bikes went to the one in Middletown, so this should be a big one. So hope to see you there.
Yeah, nice meeting you.
Good seeing you. Wow. Just this is cool. Wow. That is beautiful. Isn't that badass? Babe, let me take a video of me sitting on this one. Man, wow. Feels comfortable. Which one did you say you liked?
Kind of like that one over there.
The little black one?
Yeah.
That's 40, huh?
You're actually big enough to make the bike look small.
I know.
What's that?
I said, you're actually big enough to make the bike look small.
I hear that a lot. We've test ridden over 2,000 bikes on our channel. We have about 1 million views a month on it, and so we're here just doing a little Americade recap for the viewers. Here's one of my cards if you want to check out the video. What's your name, sir?
My name's Donald.
Donald. Pleased to meet you.
You are?
I'm Ken Kaplan.
Ken.
New England Motorcycle Museum. You haven't heard of us before. Only about 3 hours from here. Where are you from?
I live over by Rochester.
Awesome. You get the best job, or you have the second best job in the world. Yeah.
Don't know about that, but then you let me come out and play on bike.
You know, that's the best thing, you know? I love the lineup you have here. What's your favorite?
Well, they were actually making fun of me earlier. They were telling me I was like a crazy old cat woman because I love them all and I want to take them all home with me.
Jeez, we have that in common for sure. Yeah.
So Tracer 900 GT is one of my favorites right now. So it's got the 847cc 3-cylinder, the CP3 engine.
Wow.
It's a great sport touring motorcycle. I think that's the best street engine that we make.
No kidding. Wow. There's the turbo too.
Yeah.
You must have a unique exhaust sound. Can we hear the motor?
Sure.
Listen to this thing. Oh, we got a big grip. He has one with a Yoshi pipe on it. Stay tuned. Got the Yoshi on it?
This one's got like the CP3's got the uneven firing order in it, so it's got a unique sound to it as well as a little bit of benefit when you're not riding it.
Yeah, so like a Triumph Trike was one of the first triples, right? So, wow, sounds nice. A little rumble.
Woohoo!
I'll get in trouble with this one. Little hooligan machine. We're actually working on the Yamaha franchise. Yeah. One in our area is Compromise.
I think I know where you're at located at. Yes.
Hush, hush. Yeah, the Yamaha district manager is supposed to come and see us. Not supposed to, 27th of June. Is he here today?
No,
We have a pretty large facility and a huge YouTube following.
MT10.
Now you said, what did you just say?
Let's go listen to a really cool sounding bike.
You don't have to ask me twice, brother.
So the MT10, this is the R1 base standard.
Yeah.
Put the Yoshi pipe on it.
Yoshi pipe, that's say no more. Wow. Oh man.
CP4 cross-plane crank engine.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
I pretty much bleed Yamaha. My first real motorcycle was a 1971 GT80 when I was 6 years old. Got it for Christmas. And I won 16 championships racing motocross and supercross in New England on Yamaha in the expert and pro class and vet classes.
So similar to me, I grew up in a town, small town, had one dealer, he was single line Yamaha, so I bled blue my entire life.
It's definitely. Can you start over again? Tell us about this Nikon.
Okay, so the Nikon is Japanese for two blades. So it's got a two-wheeled leaning vehicle. It's not like some of the other three-wheeled vehicles out there that steer like a.
So it handles like a motorcycle.
It is a motorcycle. It's not self-balancing, so if you come to a stop on it and don't put your feet down, you will fall over.
Oh, no kidding.
But with the two contact patches in the front, it gives you more confidence.
How's it
more
handle? How
feedback.
do you like it being a traditional motorcycle rider?
It's probably one of the coolest things about it is after you ride it, it's kind of underwhelming because it's just a motorcycle.
So it doesn't. So when you're on it, you forget there's two front wheels.
Until you're into a situation where you have sketchy traction, whether it's because there's wet leaves on the ground or somebody riding a lawnmower is blowing some grass out into the road. Having the two contact patches gives you a lot more confidence, a lot more feel.
A little harder, twice as hard to miss potholes though. What about riding wheelies? Is it riding wheelies?
I can't tell you officially because we're not supposed to do that stuff.
Okay.
But I have
You've
been
heard
led to
through
believe
the grapevine
that it wheelies with no problem whatsoever.
What competes with Harley Davidson in your sport touring? Is this like the Road King? Obviously, I know they're engineered to a much higher degree and probably perform way better, but not to throw Harley under the bus or anything.
So if you're looking at that transcontinental touring type of cruiser motorcycle, you've got the Venture and you've got the Eluder. The bikes are very, very similar. Frames, engines are the same.
How many cc's are these?
So that would be a 1900cc
Wow.
air-cooled twin.
Christy and I had a good experience last summer riding Yamahas around, didn't we?
That was a beautiful ride.
We had several of the big cruisers in our fleet.
One of the cool things about the Venture,
Look at the seat on that babe.
It's a big bike.
I know. That thing is
Oh yeah, we took care of the passengers on this too. So heated seat for the driver, heated seat for the passenger, heated backrest for the passenger, With the TC package, you can get enjoy your own music, talk on your phone back here. 900 plus pounds.
900 pounds. That's a big machine.
So, when it's out on the road, handles great, no problems. Moving it around.
So this is the motor trike conversion group right here. What we've noticed is there's an older demographic of riders at Daytona and most of the rallies that we think the motorcycle riding culture is an aging demographic, and a lot of guys are opting to make trikes out of their bikes to still feel like they're on a motorcycle, and they are, but it just has 3 wheels. Doesn't handle quite the same, but they still are a lot of fun. So someday I'll probably end up one of those before. I won't give up riding ever, as long as I'm alive. What have we over here? The BMW Demo Group. They've got the S1000RR. Talking to the Yamaha guy, mysteriously, or not so mysteriously, missing from their demo fleet was the VMAX, and it's not there because it has 200 rear wheel horsepower, and it'll light it up at pretty much any speed under 80 miles an hour, so it's just too dangerous for the mere mortals to ride. There's some beautiful BMWs here. Look at these. Wow. What's happening? How you doing?
Good, man. What's up?
Good to see you guys.
How's it going?
Good. Just figured to come here and check out some of these new bikes. You guys know Christy, my girlfriend?
Hi, Chrissy.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Meet you.
This is at the BMW display at Lake George, of course, and it is pretty wild looking. It's like a bird cage frame. I think it's a styling exercise. I don't think it actually runs, or maybe it's still under construction, but it certainly does look pretty wild. It's got 2 huge intakes to the intake side and huge straight pipes, so I'm sure it sounds pretty wild. Very cool looking machine. Here we are at the Honda test ride booth. You've got the African Twins, and it's their portable gas machine. These are some beautiful bikes. And even Honda makes a little cruiser that's kind of like the Yamaha Bolt, but it's a single cylinder. That's the 500. Honda's got some nice stuff here. They've got the CRF. I think that's a 450. Geez, I want to ride this one. This is the upgrade. Hold on for a second. This is the upgrade from the 250 that I have now. Man, maybe I'll trade in my 250 and get one of these. Wide enough. I'm gonna have to come back and try this out. This is awesome. This is the 450 version of the 250L, but I believe this is based closely off the motocross version. So definitely a cool piece. Look at the technology on this thing. It's right off the motocross bike. Man, that's the one to have. So Honda's rolling out the red carpet here for all the test riders, and this is the Charles R. Wood Park Festival Commons. Very cool setup here. It looks like a new thing that they've just done recently. It looks brand new for having events like this. What do you think, hon?
Beautiful down here.
Isn't it? We heard there's food vendors down here. I'll have to go check it out. The busiest place in Lake George. The busiest place in this park. Wow. We're going into gate 1 here of the Americade Rally show. It's just $10 to get in. So it's $20 if you want a all-day access. So you got to pay to get in. There's the mountains behind us and the lake and the rally in front of us. Remember I said earlier that the motorcycle demographic is an aging one? Well, you know, when the Motorcycle Expo is presented by AARP, there's a clue the demographic's getting older. So I've got my card. Discounted Dunkin' Donuts. The very first booth that you see is one of my favorites, the Olin's booth. This is the Primo top of the line suspension. That's what I have on my Dyna. It works great. They have the upside down forks, the right side up forks, DLC coated gold. That's a suspension. It's the best. Then they got an article in here about Kraus. That's the company that does the conversions to inverted front ends for Harleys. Very cool stuff. So we have another video on here. We spoke to one of the Öhlins reps and discussed the features and benefits of Öhlins suspension. In a previous video, here's LED lights. Not really my cup of tea, but some people like them. Motorcycle keys made while you wait. Look at this rig. Wow, that's nice. You can live on that one, say camper.
Yeah, we're gonna hit it tonight. Wet t-shirt contest. You gotta wait till
You heard it here, folks. Wet t-shirt concert tonight. Contest tonight at Americade. This is the vendor row here. It's huge. It's probably 10 acres of vendors at Americade. Pretty much everything you'd see at Laconia or Daytona, you're going to see here. It's a big event.